he was ready to defend himself against this attacker. Now, you could see the attacker got close enough that you could trap. So what does he do? He's talking, he goes for a trap with one hand. Now, here's the problem when you go with one hand. If your attacker's holding the gun with both hands and you trap with one hand, guess who has more power and more force? Where he could pull and use his body. Over here now, there's a wrestling fight over the gun. You can see he's trying to get the gun and they're both creating distance. So he's trying to pull away while the other attacker's pulling away and they're both fighting for the gun. Where what you want to do is the opposite. I want to crash into him instead of pull away, because at this point, we're both fighting force against force. So what does he do? Now there's a little bit of wrestling involved. There's also a second attacker, which I don't know if he was aware of, but now you got 2 on 2 and 2 people with a weapon and the victim is alone. Now you can see he's fighting. Now look at this, right? They're fighting, they're moving. This is the reality. They're going flying everywhere. But what he's doing that's good, he's actually sticking to the attacker. He's trying to get that gun because he knows if he creates distance, at any point the person could start shooting, unless he was going to create distance to jump over the counter or to take cover and hope the attacker wouldn't shoot. But he decides to keep going. Now they keep fighting and the second attacker shoots him and he keeps shooting and he's still fighting. Look. He loses control. He shot him about 4 or 5 times because I followed the video later on. And then you could tell the attackers are running out. And you could tell the victim actually was shot. And then at some point he drops down to the ground. The victim luckily survived. But what I want us to break down